Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel R Square Pathshala. My name is Ravi Sani. In the previous video, we have learnt about motions of the earth, rotation and revolution. The rotation we have learned is the movement of earth about its own axis, and the revolution was the movement of earth around the sun in a fixed orbit. That was revolution. Then we have seen the position of earth, summer solstice, when there is summer in the northern hemisphere. Then we have seen winter solstice when there is winter in the northern hemisphere. And then we have seen the position of earth known as equinoxes, where length of day and night are equal, and neither of the pole, north or south pole, is tilted towards the sun. Then we have seen the different positions. Then we have learned about the leap year and elliptical orbit of the earth. Now in this video we will be learning about maps. So let's start. So you have learned in the previous chapter about the advantages of a globe. However, globe has limitations as well. A globe can be useful when we want to study the earth as a whole, but when we want to study only a part of the earth, as about our country, states, districts, towns and villages, it is of little help. Basically, when we want to study earth as a whole, globe is useful, but when we want to study a specific part, like a country, for example a state, a town or a district, so globe is of little help. So in such situations we use maps. So what is map? A map is a representation or a drawing of the earth's surface or a part of it, drawn on a flat surface according to a scale. But it is impossible to flatten a round shape completely. We find that maps are useful to us for various purposes. One map shows a small area and a few facts. Another map may contain as many facts as a big book. So when many maps are put together, we get an atlas. What is atlas? Atlas, when many maps are put together in the form of a book, for example, so that is called atlas. So atlases are of various sizes, measurements, drawn on different scales. Maps provide more information than a globe. They are of different types. Some of them are described below. Basically, maps gives us the more information than a globe, because we learn about a specific area on the map, but in case of a globe we study earth as a whole and there is little information about that particular place on the globe. So maps are of different types. One is physical map. What is physical map? Map showing natural features, like natural features of earth, just say for example mountains, plateaus, plains, rivers, oceans. These are physical or relief map. So physical map, as the name suggests, which shows the physical features of the earth, like mountains, plateaus, river, ocean, etc., are known as physical or relief map. Second is political maps. Map showing cities, towns, villages and different countries and states of the world with their boundaries are called political maps, which shows town, villages, different countries, their states and their boundaries, known as political maps. Now thematic maps. Third one is thematic maps. Thematic maps are those maps which focus on specific information. For example, a map showing only road is known as road map, showing only rainfall map, only distribution of forest industry. So all these maps are known as thematic maps. So suitable titles are given on the basis of information provided in these maps. For example, like we have studied, if a map shows information about road, we call it a road map, but it is a thematic map, theme based map. So suitable titles are given on the basis of information provided in these maps. Now, what are the components of map? Basically, there are three components of map: distance, direction, and symbol. So distance, first component. So maps are basically drawings which reduce the entire world or a part of it to fit on a sheet of paper. Or we can say maps are drawn to reduced scales, but this reduction is done very carefully so that the distance between the places is real. It can only be possible when a small distance on paper represents a large distance on the ground. Therefore, a scale is chosen for this purpose. Now, what is a scale? Scale is the ratio between the actual distance on the ground and the distance shown on the map. For example, suppose the distance between your school and your home is 10 kilometer. Okay, and if we show this 10 kilometer is the distance from your home to your school, and if we show this distance by 2 centimeter on the map, then 2 centimeter is equal to 10 kilometer, or 1 centimeter is equal to 5 kilometers. So this is our scale. Got it? Thus, a scale is very important in any map. If you know the scale, you will be able to calculate the distance between any two places on a map. Clear? Now there are two, we can say the scale maps are of two types: small scale map and large scale map. When large areas like continents or countries are to be shown on a paper, we use a small scale. For example, 5 centimeter on map shows 500 kilometer of the ground. So this is small scale map, because we want to present continents or countries on a paper. Obviously the extent of continents or countries is more, so we have to select a scale which shows maximum distance on the ground on the paper. So in this case, 500 kilometer on the ground shows 5 centimeter on the paper. So 1 centimeter is equal to 100 kilometer. This is small scale map. Means small means fraction is very small. So when, on the other hand, when a small areas like your village or a town is to be shown on a paper, we use a large scale map. For example, 5 centimeter on the map shows 500 meters only on the ground. So in this case, the scale is 1 centimeter is equal to 100 meter. So this is large scale map and this is small scale map. So which scale to choose, that depends upon what we have to represent on the map. If we have to represent on the map a small area, then we have to select the large scale map. But if we want to show a big country or a continent on the map, then we have to select small scale map. Clear? So large scale maps give more information than the small scale map. Obviously, if 100 meter is represented by 1 centimeter, it will, we will be able to show many features on the map. But if 100 compared to if 100 kilometer is to be shown by 1 centimeter, in this case information will be less, and in this case information will be more. I hope this is clear to you. The next component is direction. So most of the maps contain an arrow marked with the letter N at the upper right hand corner. This arrow shows that the north direction. It is called the north line. When you know the north, you can find out other directions. So this north, east, west and south, these four major directions are known as cardinal directions. So this north, south, east, west, these are cardinal directions. So look at this map 4.1. So this is a map of a area which is showing post office, community center, playground, school, okay, then houses of Vikas, Sheila, Cream, orchards, wells, shops. So in this direction you can see the north direction. Okay, this is the north direction. Okay, so north, south, east, west are cardinal direction, and other four, northeast, southeast, southwest and northwest, these are intermediate directions. So these four, northeast, southeast, southwest and northwest, we can locate any place more accurately with the help of these intermediate directions. Okay, so we can easily find out the direction of community center using this map. It is lies in the northwest direction. This is north, this is south, so this somewhere it is east, and this is west, so it is northwest direction, community center. Okay, next we can find out the direction of a place with the help of a compass. Compass is an instrumentation which tells us the direction of north. So it is an instrument used to find out main direction. So its magnetic needle always points towards north-south direction. Okay, this is magnetic needle, it always points towards north-south direction. Okay, the last component is symbol. It is the third important component of a map. So it is not possible to draw on a map the actual shape, size of different features such as buildings, roads, bridges, tree, railway lines, etc. So they are shown by using certain letters, shades, colors, pictures, lines. So these symbols give a lot of information in a limited space. So with the use of these symbols, map can be drawn easily and are simple to read. Even if you do not know the language of an area and therefore cannot ask someone for directions, you can collect information from maps with the help of these symbols. So maps have a universal language that can be understood by all. So there is an international agreement regarding the use of these symbols. These are called conventional symbols, which are universal in nature. Even if you do not know the language of the area, but using these symbols on the map, you can know what are the features shown on the map. So if we see few symbols, in case of railway line, this symbol shows broad gauge, this shows meter gauge, and this symbol shows railway station. Here this symbol shows metalled road, this is unmetalled road, this is international boundary, this is state boundary, and this is district boundary. This is a symbol of a river, the symbol of a well, symbol of a tank, symbol of a canal, symbol of a bridge, symbol of a temple, symbol of a church, symbol of mosque, symbol of a chhatri. So this is PO stands for post office, PTO stands for post and telegraph office, PS stands for police station. So this is settlement, this is graveyard, this is trees, this is grass. Okay, So various colors are used for same purpose. For example, generally blue is used for showing water bodies, brown for mountain, yellow for plateau, and green is used for plains. Okay, this is blue showing water, this is green showing trees. Okay, so last topic is sketch and plan. What is a sketch? Sketch is basically a drawing mainly based on memory and spot observation and is not according to scale. Sometimes a rough drawing is required of an area to tell where a particular place is located with respect to other places. Suppose you want to go to your friend's house but you do not know the way. Your friend may take a rough drawing to show the way to his house. Such a rough drawing, it's a rough drawing, is drawn without scale, and this is called a sketch map. Okay, it's a rough drawing to tell where a particular place is located with respect to other places. Okay, now plan. Plan is a drawing of a small area on a large scale. You know what is large scale? Which is showing least distance on the ground with the distance on the map. A large scale map gives a lot of information, as we already have learned, but there are certain things which we may sometimes want to know. For example, the length and breadth of a room, which cannot be shown in a map. At that time, we can refer the drawings drawn to a scale called a map. So sketch is not according to scale, but plan is according to scale. When we want some specific information like length and breadth of plan, then we have to draw a drawing according to the scale, and that drawing is known as plan. Okay, so this is all in this chapter. So you can try these questions given at the end of this book to gain more conceptual clarity. And if you have any question, please post me on the comment section. I will try to revert as soon as possible. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye. See you in the next video.